Hello everyone, Shintobean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards. The current season of Ranked Mode is going to be ending on Monday the 23rd, and they are actually going to be updating the servers finally, to hopefully make the game run more smoothly in the future, but there will be some downtime, as they mentioned in the developer blog, so the game will be unable to play for a little bit, and then I think there will be a compensation reward once they are finished with that. So, we're continuing the campaign this weekend. The mission rewards for this are actually really good. The Maliceptor is a nice card, and I actually just needed a couple more copies to get it up to level 9 to unlock this secondary trait, so I will be able to do that once I get the final reward here. So, I was happy to see that. We are playing as Tyranids against Orcs, and we have 400 deck points available, and we got Cut Off the Head as the modifier. So, got all the big beasts of the Tyranid swarm, and I am running the Swarm Lord. So far, I haven't even come close to having to deploy the Swarm Lord to the field. With these big, high-cost units, it's actually it's been pretty easy to keep them alive, or at least keep the priority threat from dying. If you are just careful in the order in which you deploy your bodyguards, you can make it nearly impossible for the opponent to actually destroy your highest cost card. Alright, we are up against Ghazgkhull Thraka, and he has the initiative, obviously, because I have a bunch of monsters that are very low initiative. Gaz is at level 5, so not too high of a level, and he powers up as he kills bodyguards, but I think he's probably going to be struggling to kill these big beasts. Let's see what they put on the field. We do get to see what they deploy before we put our guys down. I do want to be kind of careful. So the Carnifex is the most expensive bodyguard in my deck, so I do not want to deploy that first, if possible. I would like to get the Ghazgkhull out, but we'll see if it shows up. Okay, they've got a Blastojet, and that is the priority threat on their side. So I think we're going to move this thing into the center lane, and I'm wondering, I really want to use the Screamer Killer, but it's just so weak. It has so little health that I think we're just going to drop down the Toxicrene here for now. And, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure which attack type they're going to go for. But on our turn, I think we can just go ranged. Okay, they are going... Whoa, that's a lot of damage from that Blastojet. Good thing we didn't have the Tyrannocyte in the central lane there. Would have been taking a lot of damage. This thing is at level 9. Alright, but yeah, we can go ranged. I don't care about the Ridge Runner dying. In fact, I kind of want it to die so that we can bring out something else. Something more capable of destroying that Blastojet. But let's see. The Swarm Lord is debuffing their attack type there. So let's go with the Ghazgkhull is going to be good. Blastojet, I don't know, it might actually be able to pierce through the shield if they go ranged, just with the extra big game hunter damage. But the Ghazgkhull can block 153, so yeah, I think it's good. And then on our turn, we're going to be retaliating for a lot of damage and taking down that Blastojet. Toxicrene is not really a great card to have on the field, but yeah, it's not really going to do a whole lot here. Alright, we can shoot that plane out of the sky, and that's going to give us 38 to all attack stats. And now the Ghazgkhull, as you can see, is the priority threat on our side. It's shielded, so he has all 3 of its shields. There's no danger of it dying anytime soon. And even if it comes close to dying, we can just swap out, or swap in the Carnifex, which will become the new priority threat. So that's just how you keep your priority threats alive. And then you just try to kill theirs as quickly as possible, which can be kind of tricky when they keep deploying higher cost cards, but so far it's been working in our favor. We do have the Screamer Killer, so I think we're actually going to drop that down now. I do want this thing getting the attack buff once we kill that Shock Jump Dragsta. Yeah, it's just at a pretty low level, so 185 health. Even with the Fear, it doesn't last a whole very long on the field, unfortunately. The Tyrannocyte is getting a little low, but it is regenerating away, so it'll survive for a bit longer. Alright, and I think... Well, they're going ranged. Okay. Thank you very much. Doing my job for me. We're going to retaliate here. Take that thing down, and all of a sudden we're getting a massive boost to our attack stats. In fact, the Screamer Killer can now take out that Squig... Smash-a-Squig. And because this has Barrage, it's going to be dealing more damage with, you know, the splash damage from the Barrage. Whoa, they have a Mecha Dread and a Squigoth that just deployed. Some big boys come into the field. Lots of shields. Now this thing can block 161, so even with my attack boost, I don't know if we can get through that for a while. But yeah, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go ranged, of course. Only 12 damage went through that shield, but we are able to knock out the other shield with the splash damage from the Screamer Killer. Man, if we can kill this Mega Dread, it's going to be like Christmas. 54 to all attack types. But it looks like, well, they are going for the Psychic option. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill the Mega Dread, though, because, well, I don't know. Well, yeah, actually, the Tyrannocyte has gotten enough buffs that it is super strong. It is a lot stronger than I realized. And, yeah, I've never seen this thing get so many stats. That is actually pretty crazy. And has regeneration, so... whoa. Ghazgkhull Thraka is actually going to be dealing a lot of damage here. He is at, whoa, 98. All of a sudden, they actually came really close to just wiping me out here. They're getting 42 to all attack stats after killing the Exocrine, so I was not able to swap it out there. But I did manage to get the Mecha Dread. And the Tyrannocyte was the only thing on the field to get that boost to its stats. But look at this thing now. It's 177 ranged. Now we can put down the Carnifex. So, the MVP for this game was this giant Tyrannocyte thing. We got the Inspiring Presence from the Hive Tyrants, who's getting even bigger now. So we can end the game with a massive attack from this boy. Over 200 damage. One-shotting Ghazgkhull Thraka. So that was a pretty climactic end to this match. I haven't really seen the Lords of War appear much, though. I think only, like, one, like, the big orc tank with Barrage. That thing appeared on, like, the 4th match, and then I haven't seen it since. So, I'm not sure where they're hiding out, if they're going to appear, like, on the 2nd day of the campaign or something, but, anyway, I'm just most interested in getting the last copy of the Maleceptor. I'll play at least until I get that. This is a clan event, so you do get extra rewards for how your clan places. Top 10 get a Mad Mangler. I really want this because I just needed one more copy, but there's no way I can we can get in the top 10. That's for sure. Just hoping I get lucky with these card packs, but yeah, that's this campaign. It's been pretty fun. Let me know if you are playing it and how it's going for you. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next season.